Well, Esther Uzoma, a legal practitioner and rights advocate, joins us on the news at 10. We'd like to thank you for joining us on the program. But when you hear 1 year imprisonment or option of fine pegged at 2,000 naira, is that sufficient to deter perpetrators of such acts of rape?
No, it's grossly insufficient. However, that discretion, before we get to amendments and all that, the discretion granted to judges, I do believe that with the prevalence of rape, it will be right and correct for a judge to exercise that discretion in favor of granting more prison time instead of less. Now, besides the penal code, there are other laws that criminalize that offense. Laws like VAP, which the person you interviewed was talking about, and even, yes, under the Child's Rights Act, if it concerns a child. Now, the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, is progressive, is dynamic. It means it reflects, in tandem with the society of today. Now, under that law, imprisonment can be as much as life or 14 years. And under that beautiful law, under the VAP Act, a man can commit rape, a woman can also commit rape. While under the penal code, it is only an offense restricted to a man. Penal code begins talking about rape, said a man is said to commit rape. But under this VAP Act, a very beautiful legislature said a person is said to commit rape when he or she, all right? And under the VAP Act that we are now saying, listen, states have to pass it, particularly states, in the north, rape is not restricted to, the biological, the sexes. What I mean is that it is not only the penis or the vagina. Rape can also be committed when something is started in the mouth, all right, or any of the openings of the body.
But Esther,
any object.
Yeah, I know you said that, but there also appears to be that continuous controversy between the burden of proof of rape, be it male and female, as you've explained. I mean, when you look at the processes involved, from reporting to the police and then going to trial, critics have said that it's quite an unfair burden.
No, there's it's about style. That is why we advocate continuous legal education for the Nigerian police. For instance, Clean Foundation is organizing a seminar on rape in Borno State, which will start on Monday. Okay, where new dynamics to prosecuting these sexual offenses are on board. Now, corroboration used to be a problem, but now what suffices as corroboration? Whoever you talk to. And we have a Nigerian police that is positioned, to act more. They have a forensic department. All the thing needs to do now is to speak out. Once you speak out timelessly, the law is there to support you. And secondly, you can say that culture of silence, which has become the breeding side of sexual assault and rape, has disappeared. Women are no longer ashamed to say what's happened to them or who did it to them. My heart goes out to Hawa and every woman like her who is suffering. But the fact of the matter is this: it is about style. New skills of advocacy, prosecution are on board, and that standard is not as difficult as we thought it is, yes.
Finally, if you can, in just a few seconds, beyond the laws, is there anything else that can be done? Some people have said that there should be a registry to shame those who commit acts like these.
Oh, I agree totally. Even the VAP Act provides for sexual offenses registry. And I agree, more money needs to be given to the Nigerian police. We should be taking specimen samples of people who commit this heinous crime, because studies have shown that they don't stop. Can we even let's deny them some privileges, okay? Let them not have access to some of the state's amenities besides imprisonment. And again, we should also look at perhaps making it incapable for convicted rapists to perform some biological functions.
Right.
The general near collapse of security has increased this parasitic and opportunistic crime.
We appreciate your time,
She just went out to buy
Uzoma.
milk. She was screaming, nobody came to help her.
We'd like to thank you.
Terrible.
Thank you for your thoughts, rights advocate and legal practitioner, for joining us on the News at 10.